Blog 3 for leadership class. I learned this week that there's a place and time for everything. I got put in a group this week to work with a group of people, and so I was supposed to make a presentation, a drama presentation with a group of people, and we were given a leader who could do things that, well, who could, I think, do most of the work, but there were some really finishing touches that we had to put to things that would have made our presentation very well. And I think I realized that he couldn't, and we were kind of just going over the same thing, but we couldn't find closure for what we had to do. And I think a lot of people didn't know what to do, didn't know how to go about it, and I just had to step in to actually find closure and try to bring a conclusion to what we had to do. I think it just helps me understand that everybody has a place and a time, and even though we have a leader who is able to do all things, I think we should understand the fact that he's not perfect as a person. I think there are certain things that he will not be able to do. There are certain things that he will not be able to complete, and I think it's left to everybody in the team to actually come together and make sure that not to just say because he can't do one thing and then we just kick him out and then we re-elect someone else, because I think everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and if we can understand the fact that everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and even as a leader, if you understand the fact that, oh, I can do everything, but I can't do this particular thing, and then you humble yourself and say, oh, this is the particular thing that I cannot do, and then you throw it open to your team, and then you have people who can actually do that thing actually come up, step to the stool, and then do it at that time, just for the whole team. And I think we should understand that as leaders, we are not perfect and we're not whole as an entirety. Just like, with after reading Plato, and you understand the fact that the leader that Plato actually tries to define may and may not exist. I'm not saying I may be wrong, but I think until we understand the fact that there is no perfect person, and there are certain things that even as a leader you will not be able to do, but then when you get to a stage where, oh, I cannot do this, then you throw it open to your team, and you have somebody in your team look at it and actually take up the leadership position, and then you humble yourself as a leader to learn from that person, so that thing is actually done, and then you are able to educate yourself. And then I think if as a person you have to step up and take the position of leadership for a short period of time, you should learn from that power and not misuse it, and try to humble yourself and still give credit to your leader, because he could just be stubborn and not let you do it, but then the fact that he lets you do it, he's putting himself on the line, he's making himself vulnerable to you. So you need to understand that and actually act with that. So I think I've learned strengths and weaknesses, and the fact that humility sometimes is a good thing if you're a leader.